am Mark Andrei Pagana, 17 years old, an advocate for mental health. As we know, amid the pandemic, most of us adolescents have no choice left but to stay inside our residences where we cohabitate with our family or whoever we stay with. We are quite restricted to go outside and mingle with our peers physically. In most cases, what we're left with is social media to keep us in touch with each other. Through this technology, channels of communication have been established more efficiently. And yet we had to admit that social media has granted us an overwhelming power, which in most cases are not taken with an adequately equivalent amount of responsibility. And it's frightening. Here in the Philippines, we know of an infamous celebrity whose transformation after a plastic surgery has received a widespread coverage nationwide, but who he was before. Someone who has experienced cyberbullying due to his appearance during his teens and even until now, still manifested in his new facade. He's been called names, Rice Krispies, because of his pimple marks which left a conspicuous trace. Lots of memes were created for entertainment purposes. To many, he was just a laughingstock. But we went too much that it inflicted a prolonged impairment in his decision-making skills and perhaps his other psychological attributes. These people, they are all masked with the anonymity induced by their countlessness. In my school, I know of a candidate running for a position in a student council who got bashed online due to her political preferences. In my school, I know of many teachers who are being talked trash by their trusted students behind the screen. In my school, cyberbullying incidences are disguised within joyful moments, and bystanders like us had a little chance to call for a stop. Behind the masks worn to us in our virtual society, there were much laughter, demeaning, and devaluating laughter. Of course, it happens to anyone, and the probabilistic nature of it occurring to ourselves increases. If we are women, part of the LGBTQIA community, a Muslim, or anyone deemed as a part of the minority. Sadly, these irresponsible netizens/perpetrators are unlikely to be held liable. These are, of course, just some of the many incidents of cyberbullying which happen here in the Philippines. The lingering issue on cyberbullying is worsening and getting even more rampant amid the current health crisis. There is not a rich amount of literature which documents the 2020-2021 cyberbullying statistics here in the Philippines. As we fully embrace this digital age, we gradually shift into a more layered niche of bullying. The Philippine National Police Anti-Cybercrime Group, or PNP-ACG, primarily acts to enforce laws in protecting youth against cybercrime, such as the following. And that's a number of laws concerning youth's welfare in the cyberspace. However, most incidents of cyberbullying are reprimanded in schools first, before legal actions are taken by the authority. And only a tiny fraction of cyberbullying incidences in schools reach the PNP if the case is not denied by the schools in the first place. On the other hand, social media and related sites offer only a limited options of post hoc strategies on how to deal with cyberbullying. You see the post, you report it, and they evaluate it. But what if you did not see the post? What if there was no one to report it? Chances are it would end up circulating and you can do nothing about it. I stand firm with Trisha Prabhu of Rethink that the redress of these grievances should not be shouldered and burdened upon by the victims. What we still lack are preventive strategies which can be employed even before the damage has been done. These lapses, beside the anonymity factors, are what truly masks these offenders. We are tired of hearing the adage, the internet is a dangerous place. There in the digital world lurks a silent pandemic on the issue of cybersecurity, cyberbullying, and harassment. And we hope to get masked for our own protection. Yet, when we simply allow that, we become bystanders, if not the offenders or the victim of countless cyberbullying incidences. And that does no good either. It is not whether we reduce the hours we spend on social media. It is on whether we are able to stop them even before they have demeaned and dealt a lasting damage towards someone. Altogether, with the synergy of law enforcement agencies, the social media pioneer team, and we, as empathetic youth against cyberbullying, this goal of unmasking the offenders and the catalyst of these crimes can be attained. That is how our socials can be a safer place. I am Mark Andrei P. Pagana, 17. Thank you for witnessing my unmasked gorgeousness.